going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Morton. Caught over the middle, it's Hudson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Running play called on third and short. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes the score 7-6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Branch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. One of those critical third down plays come out. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Barrett. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Frazier. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The sack on first down. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going? Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And it's good right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Back to pass. It's Morton. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Short pass finds the tight end.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's getting...
Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now for that 20-yard line. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Stockton. The receiver grabs it. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a first down at the 44. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's a jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
But he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk because obviously the free safety is the last line of defense on these long pass plays, and he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the QB. Otherwise, you're at risk of giving up a big play through the air. Great job there in timing that up.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain. 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Morton. Caught, completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff in a single back formation. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call it quick out on 3rd down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right hand. Here he goes. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the run, it's Joyner. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Caught near the sticks, it's Joyner. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. He finds some space. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. Off target and incomplete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Leaning on the run game here.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Gets made on the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense is still clicking.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia, 9.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Gets made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. First down and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Picks up the first, looking for more. That play moves the ball across midfield and is set up for the first down at the 41. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, looking to throw it. On the move now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick it away and start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Texas Longhorns offense will be the first up today. Kirk, how cool is this matchup? You got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Longhorns will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the LSU Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Leaves the ball to the 39. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. Becoming a solid drive. They get a first down right at the 49. Scanning the field. It's Manning. It's the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. They look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. Pass complete, but not good enough for a first down. The offense sends out the punt team. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Throwing off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. The sure hands. It's Moore. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. With the catch, it's Moore. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Strong defense there. They stuff the run. It makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Pass rush closing in. The offense has it and still going. They get him to the ground. Heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. He hands it off from the gun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Longhorns will have to kick this away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Pulls it in. It's Durham.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
One team ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A screen to the wide receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Nussmeier. A deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First play of the ride now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Timeout is called to touch strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. About time this offense gets going. Here's a 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grabs behind the line. It's Moore. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. They move the 6, but we're to the line here on 1st down now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made over the middle. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back. It's Manning. Caught by the receiver. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. You head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Longhorns offense is on the move now. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That is broken up and incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Over the middle, it's Washington. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Motion now from the tight end. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's sacked. The 2-point conversion for the tie fails. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On the ground, it's Durham. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And now the ball comes up. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Great play by the defender, knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. Man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keeps it on the draw. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sharp. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. The back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this dummy? The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play. Rough start of the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Longhorns will send their punt team on the field. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. finally they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. This is a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here will be 61 yards. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete when it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quick throw to the left. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Receiver in motion now. Leaning on the run game here late. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Now the try for 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now come out from the 17-yard line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. That's Kong. It's Moore. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. To throw, it's Manning. Wide open downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Looking to throw it again. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas. They take the lead in the final minute.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the point after is good, so the lead now is 2 points in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking downfield. It's Nusslein. Makes a quick grab.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone. The defense holds to wrap up the victory. everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Cyclones will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Texas A&M's offense goes on the field first today. And could we check out tape on this offense? Your eye just goes to these highlight reel catches that this elite wide receiver makes again and again.
And you know, one thing that stands out to me is not only does he get these chances to make plays, but the defenses, they do their homework. And what they typically will do is put a couple defenders on him. And when they do that, that's when it opens up other aspects of its offense that they're going to have to be able to take advantage of today.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Wideouts now clustered. Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here we go. 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense out there for their first possession. Well, this quarterback has earned a reputation as being one of the elite guys in the sport. Just an electric skill set.
Yeah, this is a guy that can really do everything for you. They do a nice job of building their offensive game plan around his skill set, and I think this offense trusts every decision he makes.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Becht. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good...
Who's in the clear? They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
Trying to run, it's Hansen. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And that one straight down the middle. And that will tie the game here. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. To throw, it's Reed. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. What a catch! That gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the ground. It's Concepcion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Becht. Snags a quick throw. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Breaks free. Eludes a tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Becht. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Cyclones lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Townsend. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Bringing pressure. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Cyclones! The offense stretching the lead, building momentum. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He gets loose. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Look out, room to run here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Complete on the shovel pass. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Becht. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense smothers him for no gain. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Townsend. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Empty set now, 5 wide. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers. Really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
1st and 10 play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Breaks into open space. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Great move there. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He was on target with his 1st kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Makes the catch downfield. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. It's third down after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Spins away from defenders. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass this time. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They'll try the right here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Becht. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Owens. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, the linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. From the shotgun, drops back. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Leaning on the run game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Looking to throw. It's Becht. Looking right. This one caught.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 3rd down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. It'll be 55 yards. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31. And the Cyclones will line up on 1st and 10. throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. So out comes the field goal unit. One of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. The field goal is good. And the ball game is tied heading down the home stretch. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Reed. Makes a quick catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. No time to play conservative. We'll see what the coordinator calls here to start this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. With the catch, it's Green. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quick catch over the middle. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw here. On the move now. He gets the first, now looking for more. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. You can win it with a field goal, but you have to manage the clock smartly here. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get in field goal position quickly. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Looking for a late, deep throw. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over.